Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. What a great Saturday night for the NBA on 2K Sports. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
Well, this is going to be fun. Two of the league's great teams going head-to-head.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Artest and Pau in the forward slots. Fisher and Kobe man in the backcourt. And it's Bynum in at the center. And for the Magic, Jason Richardson and Hedo Turkoglu are at the 2 and 3. Anderson plays the 4 with Howard at the 5. And it's Arenas in at the 1 spot. And you know, I remember the 2 games these 2 teams played last year, Clark. 1 going each way.
And both of those games were really super hyped up. I mean, uber hyped. Real highlights of the regular season.
Here's Kobe. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bynum's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Lakers. Gasol with the steal. Solo break. Here's Artest. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, that's great. You take advantage of that turnover and convert at the other end.
Absolutely. I mean, points off turnovers this time generated off the steal.
Here is Arenas.
And Andrew Bynum, a guy who has been hit with injuries throughout his career. But when he's healthy, the Lakers are so tough to beat because of the length and size that Bynum and Gasol provide for that front line.
Now here's Howard. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Turkoglu's got his first 3 points of the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. A bit ago, Stan Van Gundy and I were able to chat. This is the first time they'll be taking on the Lakers this season, and he insisted they were up to the challenge. He said, first and foremost, when you're facing the Lakers, you have to deal with Kobe and Gasol. But he feels that they match up very well in those 2 spots, which gives them an edge that very few teams have against L.A.
Thanks, Doris. And last season, there were a few grumbles, Steve, after Bynum missed the first month and a half of the season. You see, Bynum had delayed surgery after the finals, Clark, so that he could go to the World Cup soccer.
Well, when you're a pro basketball player, that has to be your first priority. I'm a big-time soccer fan myself, but Bynum may have made a boo-boo there.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was ready to go come playoff time, and, you know, that's kind of the Lakers' go-to philosophy. Just be ready when the playoffs show up. And he did play pretty well in the postseason.
Here's Artest. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Well, I thought last season was a tough one for Ron Artest. I mean, he struggled with his shot. Even his defense was a little subpar and not as consistent as we've seen in the past.
And that one's good. Turkoglu's got 5 points so far.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
For 3, Kobe. Rebounded by Arenas. And Clark, for Artest last season as he struggled, some of the coaches' critiques played out in the media. Steve, I don't think Ron appreciated that very much.
No, there was even a rumor that he might have wanted a trade prior to the All-Star break, but you know, fortunately for LA and for Artest, he started to play much better after the All-Star break. He got more consistent and finished strong, and you know, he's still a guy who can help the Lakers just with his physical play and his toughness.
Now Howard, following the 3-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Arenas. Gasol with the rebound. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
Man, what an incredible night from beyond the arc that they had. The three-pointer is the big weapon.
And Steve, once the shot started to fall, then it became much easier to quick release.
Here's Arenas following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Now here's Richardson trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Dallas. Here's Allen. Nails the baby hook. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, a second chance sometimes make a huge difference in a game like this.
Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Allen. The Magic trail by 5. Arenas against Artest. Arenas dishes to Richardson. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. In third, the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Orlando. Nelson comes in for Gilbert Arenas. And then for the Lakers, Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Bynum. Barnes comes in for Ron Artest. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Steve Blake. Nelson, rebound the Lakers. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, one of the things that has made the Lakers so good is their depth and their balance. In fact, last year, defensively, they had the 5th lowest field goal percentage defense in the league, under 44% for their opponents.
Tipped. Oh, and trying for it. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Odom kicks to Kobe. Goes back up. Rebound by the Magic. And for the Lakers, Clark, that big front court, a big part why they're so tough defensively. Steve just said a percentage defensively under 44%.
Well, length is hard to score over. I mean, they've got some tough defenders up and down the roster, really, and they play a physical style. I mean, you think about a guy like Matt Barnes, Ron Artest. Kobe is a killer defensively when he's locked in, and then they're all experienced too. I mean, that adds to that defensive prowess as well.
Here's Kobe. Magic knocking down the tray. Richardson covering. Shot's good by Kobe. Kobe's got 9.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Now, here is Nelson, looking for his first bucket of the game. Anderson's shot is off.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, and they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club.
And here's Kobe for 3. And it's in!
And he barely beats the clock with that 3.
Steve, that's a great way to end the quarter.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers lead by 7.
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
We'll be back momentarily.